So you're moving to the Nashville area and you don't know where you want to be, and that's why you found our channel. This is the Living in Nashville channel. Mitzi Dela Cruz.
Janja Davidson.
And Janja is on our team. She lives right here in Clarksville, and today we're in Clarksville. We're gonna go ahead and take a look. A lot of you guys are relocating, a lot of you are PCSing, and this community is gonna be one that you definitely wanna keep on your radar. So let's go ahead and take a look. We are so excited to get you inside these homes right here in beautiful Clarksville, Tennessee. So many of you guys are calling, you're moving. A lot of you guys are military and you're PCSing, and we are right in the middle of PCS season. So you guys are looking for homes just like this, and that is why we are always scouring the whole area to find you these opportunities. This is a pocket community that you're not gonna hear a lot about, but let's go ahead and take a look inside. Come in, you guys are gonna absolutely love this house, and these ceilings are incredible. They go straight up, which gives you this really grand feeling, this really grand entrance, and there's even architectural features that you're not gonna find in other homes. I love the way that the hall curves around, but we'll go down and look at that later.
But Mitzi, did you see these two massive rooms down here? There's a bath in between, which is really nice. They have really nice finishes with the double sinks. And check out this massive closet. It is such a good size for these rooms. You don't see that very often. And then let's take a look at the other room, which is amazing that it's equal size. You don't see that too often either. You do have a lot of natural light in both of these rooms, which is really great.
Well, and what really gets me, Janja, is these ceilings. Like,
yes.
Look how tall these ceilings are. These are like, what, 10-foot ceilings in the bedrooms, downstairs, which, I mean, I love it when builders do that because it really just goes to show what a great use of space, and that they're really thinking about like how grand these spaces are gonna feel.
I agree.
But let's go ahead and check out the kitchen. So one of the cool things, again, you walk in and then you've got this is a very different floor plan than what we're used to seeing. So we'll go ahead and take a look in the kitchen before we take y'all upstairs. But one of my favorite things is you come in and it's very open, but the space is definitely defined. Janja, what do you think about the countertops?
I love these countertops, Mitzi. You do have, you know, it's solid, easy to clean. It brightens up against, you know, the darker cabinets. But then can we take a look at these cabinets? I love that the island contrast with the other cabinets in this area. And the gold finishes, I think, really is a nice touch as well.
That's actually what I just did in my home in Fairview, that everybody's been on this journey with me to rebuild my house in Fairview, and these are actually the same exact champagne drawer pulls that I used as well. I absolutely love them. But again, to your point, the dark backsplash, the contrast it's so beautiful, but you can also find in these quartz countertops, you can find all the colors, but it's very subtle.
What I like too is the soft close drawers. So for me, I have kids and they like to just run around and slam stuff. So it's really nice that all of these are gonna be the soft close.
One thing I noticed as well, this is the dovetail, oh my gosh, what's the word I'm looking for? This is the dovetail construction as well, which is obviously that's higher quality. So these are the types of things that we're looking for because this is what you guys are calling and you're saying that you want. So we're always going to be looking for that.
And this way we can come straight into a dining area, which I really like the natural light here and that it does just flow directly into the kitchen. You then can just come right into the living space. You have a nice cozy fire area. The windows here let you see out. For me, I'm from Nevada, so we don't see a whole lot of trees. So that's a beautiful view for me, and I think you guys could agree.
Yeah, I mean, one of the things that's really great about this space is these ceilings. Again, they're super tall, just massive ceilings. You guys, this is one of those pocket communities that, again, we're always on the hunt for, and they're not building a ton of homes in here. In fact, the rep that we spoke with today is not exactly sure how many homes, but they're not gonna be very many homes. So we're gonna talk about pricing in a little bit, and I think that's what's gonna really impress you guys if you're looking for a home in those more entry-level price points.
So what he said too, they're not gonna be building back here.
Oh, good.
You see the two boxes are probably the only two houses that are gonna be put there, and then everything else stays. All right, so let's take a look out back, which is really nice.
But first, did you guys see this incredible fireplace? Where do we turn that on at?
He didn't know how to.
Oh, I don't know. Well, there is a way to turn it on. I promise you guys there's a way to turn this on. We can't, you know, I wanted to be fancy and turn it on for you guys because I know you're gonna wanna see it, but we'll figure that out. So before you guys come by this house, we will know how to get this turned on. So I'll tell you that. But anyway, Jandra was taking us outside.
Let's take a look outside. We come out to this really spacious deck, which is really nice for entertaining in the summertime. You have a fan that comes on here. When you do look back, you'll see the tree line, which is really nice. And you shouldn't get neighbors because those two boxes that you see, those are probably the only two houses that are gonna come in. Again, coming from where I live, we always had houses stacked on top of houses, so this is really nice to know that you're not gonna have someone on top of you over there. Behind us is a structure that could be for a drainage or utility. We're not 100% sure on that, but it is something that if you want to buy this house, we will definitely let you know what that is for sure.
Yeah, well, to me, all it screams is no rear neighbors.
Yeah.
Nothing's gonna be built there.
Yep.
So, you know, that's what I'm worried about. So let's go ahead and take a look upstairs. So another thing I want to point out, and we didn't really talk about this, is that you have this peninsula, you also have the island. So again, you have tons of space and plenty of seating throughout, but we're going to take you upstairs and show you this really cool space that y'all are going to love. It's really a perfect layout if you've got, you know, a variety of different scenarios. If you have little ones and you want to keep them down, and also close to the primary, which we'll look at in just a moment, but you need an office space, there you go. Or, you know, you could have an aging parent or something of that nature. It's just a really good layout. Or you have a roommate. I mean, really, doesn't really matter what your scenario is. This house has you covered. Let's go ahead and take a look upstairs.
Okay, and as we come up, we have this massive, for what I would use it for with my 5 children that I have, would be a game room. It could be a family room. It could be a den. You can use it for so many different things.
Well, Janja, don't you homeschool?
I do homeschool, so that actually would be really nice too. Put some desks in here, make it a complete homeschool room. That would be amazing as well. We do have a large window there too for natural light. As you can see, the lights are on, but all of the natural light that flows in is something that I personally really love. And I think a lot of others can agree as well.
So Colby actually flipped the light switch off just now, and you can see there's still a ton of natural light coming into the space.
Love it. All right, so as we come and shift this way, you will see that there could have been a door here. So if it is something that you would prefer, we can slap a door up here, make it completely private. As we come this way, we do have a nice half bath here. And then all of my children, well, 3 of my 5 are here with us today, and they like to run around and get crazy. And they did find this fun little hobbit hole, we're calling it. So you can come and see there's a great amount of storage. Fun little eyeballs there, little trinkets. If you continue on this way, we can use this in many ways as well. They have it set up as an office. I think, you know, it could be a library for someone if you are a book lover. I personally have gotten into a lot of book reading lately. And then as we go into here, Mitzi, you want to let them know what's behind us?
Yeah, so a lot of you guys are calling and you like having your HVAC equipment accessible so you can check on it. This house does deliver, so you have not only this great space for storage, it is a cooler day today, so it is temperature controlled, and it actually, you can feel that it's well insulated. But in addition, you can see your actual equipment, and a lot of you guys are coming from different areas where, you know, you're concerned about things like condensation, potentially mold, things like that. You've got your equipment, you can check the condensate pan and make sure that everything is functioning properly. But again, this is such a great space for you to actually, you know, use for storage. It's well insulated. You can see what's going on. It's just a really great use of space, and you guys want this. A lot of you are calling and you don't want to have to access your HVAC equipment with pull down ladders and things like that, especially if you need to check it or maintenance it.
So now let's check out the primary bedroom. All right, but before we do see the primary bedroom, I would just like to point out the massive baseboards, at least 5 or 6 inches, which is really nice. And then the pop of color with the doors, I love that they painted the doors the same as the trim. So against that kind of neutral wall, you do have that pop of color. So let's head on this way.
Yeah, I love the fact that it really creates like that high-end look. But when you guys see that price point, you're gonna be really pleasantly surprised. It's a really nice, it's nice that they actually spent the time and attention to actually provide those things like the bigger baseboards, like the more dramatic doors. You've got the pop of color because it really gives that higher end look and feel. And again, the price is gonna just blow you away.
Yep. And what I do like in here, Mitzi, is the ceiling. I like that it's a feature for me. You have the ceiling fan, but you also have the candle lighting, and you can turn one or the other off just to change the way that the light flows within here. But again, like the rest of the home, you do have the windows that have a lot of the natural light, which is nice for me. I like my energy bill kept down, so if I don't have to have the lights on, that's great. And I love that the windows are giving us that opportunity to experience the natural light in here.
Yeah, and you know, I don't know, did you notice that the windows are double hung too? I know. So it's so funny. So many of you guys are calling, you guys are watching our videos, you're absolutely loving it, but so many of you guys call me, you're like, Mitzi, we love watching you struggle with the windows. So it's like a little joke that I have with a lot of you guys. And right now our phones are ringing off the hook, but if you guys have not scheduled your one-on-one consultation, it doesn't matter if you're a month out, 6 months out, a year out, 5 years out. There's a lot of planning that comes into cross-country moves, or even if you're just relocating within the state of Tennessee. So we love to actually give you that one-on-one attention, those one-on-one buyer consultations, so we can learn more about you, what's important to you, your family, what we can do to really knock it out of the park. I know Janja, when you moved here, because you know my whole team, Janja's one of many on the team who have relocated. We've only got one native, and that's Colby, who's our camera guy. But why don't you tell everybody your experience when you were relocating?
So when I relocated, I didn't think, and as a real estate agent, I didn't think to contact anybody to help us. We kind of just spur of the moment, and we actually moved about hour and 45 minutes south of here. We didn't know what we wanted, and we finally landed in Clarksville, and it's been great. But I do wish that I would have reached out to an agent, whether, I mean, I'm not looking to buy right now myself, but even to give me some knowledge of the area and what is here and what would be good for me and my family. So do that, you know, give us a call. We're happy to walk you through, answer any questions that you had. Like Mitzi said, a year, 5 years, doesn't matter. Let us help you come to ease with the move, because it could be really stressful, especially if you have children. I have 5. So yeah, I think get in touch. Let us know how we can help you. But let's watch Mitzi struggle with the window.
I have people say it's their favorite part. Okay, look, I got it down. So for those of you guys that like to razz me, look, I got it down. So there you go. And my house has double hung windows too. So I'm excited to actually get even more fluid with them, because I'll be playing with them all the time to clean them and whatnot. But anyway, you've got that feature and they're good to go. And I do love the fact that they actually they're not just the wide pane, they have like that dual pane as well, or not dual pane, not traditionally dual pane. That's not what I'm saying. Whatever that's called, where you've got the little strip inside, so it gives it
more definition.
Thank you. Yes. Thank you. I'm struggling with words today, y'all. So anyway.
All right. Now with the primary bath. Again, you come in. I was so excited when I seen the bathtub to get in there and relax. And then of course the dark features, again, love that it contrasts. The flooring, that contrast with the backsplash, I think is just beautiful. And then you can come into a stand-in shower as well. And what's nice about having a shower and bath separately, in my opinion, my husband isn't much of a bath person, so he could do his shower thing. I can relax in the bath, which is really nice. And then you have a separate toilet area, which is really big for me as well, especially with kids, even though they would have their own bathroom. They're coming in here to use the bathroom, and it's nice that we can close it off and not have to deal with that. So
yeah, I'm loving these double sinks. Again, this is not a huge space, you guys, but they really did make great use of the space that they had. I'm shocked that they actually got a separate soaker tub and the stand-up shower all together. And I love the fact that they ran the tile up behind the bathtub. I just did that in my new home as well, and it really does add add a little something, you know, something to the area. So there's nothing left to do now but talk pricing. So let's go talk about prices.
Mitzi, you forgot the closet. We can't forget that. Huge space, but there is those wire racks that you love so much.
Oh no, not the wire racks.
But don't you got a guy?
I do got a guy.
She's got a guy.
So now there's nothing left to do but talk pricing. Let's go. But before we move into the living room, we cannot forget to show you this great pantry. So you do have a really nice pantry, wire racks, boo,
But you got a guy.
But I got a guy, right? And you also have the laundry is just right over here off of the kitchen. So it's really convenient for a lot of people. A lot of people do like to have the laundry close because oftentimes, you know, you could be cooking, baking, whatnot, but you've got to change your load, throw a load in, do whatever. So it's good to go, but you do have that inside space. And then let's talk about this garage as well. So they went ahead and did this really cool concrete work, which, you know, you can see that it's not just your typical concrete. They did like this cool swirly pattern. I love it. You do have a true 2-car. And so that is front facing, obviously. So you come in and you just got a couple steps and then you're right here in your great room. Okay, so this is a spec home, and we do have other spec homes in this community. This community is comprised completely of spec homes. There is a little bit of semi-customization that you can do if you want to add feature walls or whatnot, but it's really expensive to do it at the build level, so just call me. I'll hook you up with my guy. But this builder does build other homes in other communities. So Jandra, why don't you tell us about some of the other projects that this builder has going on?
Yeah, so from what I'm told, they do custom homes. It's more on the level of around exit 11 towards the Kentucky border over there, which would be nice if you are coming into the Nashville area or you plan to work in Nashville, but you kind of want to live this way. It's right off of exit 11. So you can just about a 30-40 minute jaunt that way.
Yeah, and one of the things I noticed is you actually have these great garages. A lot of you guys are asking. In fact, I've got one gal right now that has just relocated from Missouri, and this is what they're looking for. They want that really tall garage door
Like
with that
RVs and
yeah,
stuff like that.
yeah, boats, toys, all the things. So anyway, so if you like what you see here, maybe this isn't quite what you're looking for, but you do like the builder, the quality, you want to learn more, call us and we will get you all hooked up. Now this builder does have some incentives currently. Some of the things that they're doing are like 3-2-1 buy downs, for example. We do have, those specials are always changing. And so obviously call us and we're going to get you hooked up with the very, very best pricing, best incentives. We're going to negotiate and make sure that we get you guys well taken care of. So this particular home that we are in now, we are actually in this, you know, again, is a 3 full beds, 3.5 baths. Now this one's priced at $421,000. Now again, just because that's what it says does not mean that's what you're gonna pay. And we can really help to navigate your purchasing power with things like the 3-2-1 buy down and other credits and things like that we're able to negotiate. So just give us a call. But for us to get all of this house and to be in the fours, you know, we're in Clarksville. This is more of an area that allows for you to get into the market, enter that market with those lower price points. Now, one of the homes that are located here as well, you're gonna see, you know, I don't know where else you can get a brand new house in the low threes, $325,000. There's some different opportunities. Maybe you're looking for rental homes. Maybe that's what you're looking for. You're looking to cater to that military community. We can get you in, get you homes that have those warranties like these, where you can actually cash flow and we can get you close to that rate that you're looking to pay. If we could get you into 2020 to 2021 rates and you're looking at making those payments around that same price and we can get you in the low threes and you're cash flowing on the property, it just makes sense. So some of the things that we specialize in, we want to help you, whether you're, you know, looking to come to the area, you're going to be here short term, you want to turn it into a rental, or you're just looking to be here forever. We got your back. So we're going to help you get all squared away.
Yeah. So what I really like about Clarksville, having relocated, is there's a lot to do here. You have the Blue Way, you have the Greenway, there's Rotary Park, Liberty Park, always events that are going on that are very community focused. I think it's important if you have kids, if you don't have kids, it's just a space, an area where community comes together. There's things to do. So yeah,
Yeah. And again, one of the reasons why we definitely wanted Janja to be part of this video is because she is right here in Clarksville. She's building community. She's got a really powerful moms group. They're meeting. You guys, if this is where you're looking to call your new home, you got to call us. We'll get you hooked up with Janja, and